Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Bianca Belair has been out of action since WrestleMania 41 due to a finger injury. Belair has made a few appearances on television despite her injury, as well as non-WWE interviews, showing her progress and recovery. There were reports that the EST of WWE could be ready to return around SummerSlam. Now that the biggest party of the summer is over, Belair might make her return on SmackDown tonight. Let's look at 5 things the 3-time women's champion could do this Friday if she returns from her finger injury. Reigning Women's United States Champion Giulia successfully defended her title against Zelina Vega last week on SmackDown. That ends their feud, allowing a new challenger to come out and chase the women's U.S. title. With Kiana James serving as Giulia's manager, she could cut a promo and proclaim how the beautiful madness is the best on SmackDown. That might prompt the EST of WWE to make her return and prove that she's still the best around. At this point in her career, Bianca Belair should be focusing on dream matches. While she already beat Alexa Bliss back in 2023, they haven't had a singles match on a big stage. As for Charlotte Flair, it's certainly a bigger dream match considering they haven't had a big singles match outside of NXT or ROW. A possible backstage segment between the reigning WWE Women's Tag Team Champions and Bianca Belair should plant the seeds for future feuds. Belair would need a tag team if she wants to regain those titles, possibly a reunion with Jade Cargill. With that Jade Cargill mention, the Storm of WWE could cut a promo inside the ring this Friday to build some sympathy for her character after losing to Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam. Bianca Belair's music suddenly hits, which could lead to different scenarios. One possibility is a reunion between the two friends as they go after the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. This could lead to a long-term story that might end with a Belair vs. Cargill dream match at next year's WrestleMania 42. If that doesn't happen, WWE could go another route and shock fans on SmackDown. As Jade Cargill builds sympathy for herself and gains support from Bianca Belair, a potential swerve might happen involving the 3-time women's champ. Instead of supporting Cargill, Belair could attack her former partner and claim that she never checked on her while she was injured. It's been a while since the EST of WWE has been a villain, so it's a fresh gimmick that likely gets talked about. Heel Bianca also sets up a potential dream match against a babyface Rhea Ripley for WrestleMania next year. WWE's next premium live event will be Clash in Paris at the end of August in France. There's only one match on the card with just 3 weeks left before the PLT, with Naomi defending the Women's World Championship against Stephanie Vaquer. If the Women's World title is on the line, the WWE Women's Championship should be defended as well. Tiffany Stratton could be celebrating her win against Jade Cargill, with Bianca Belair cutting her off and challenging her for the title at Clash in Paris. Bianca Belair's potential return to WWE SmackDown tonight could shake the foundation of the blue brand in a massive way. One of WWE's most accomplished female superstars of the modern era, Belair's return would not only ignite the women's division, but also impact storylines heading into the fall season. Having been away for weeks due to various reasons, be it injury, creative direction, or storyline pacing, the EST of WWE walking back into the SmackDown arena tonight would send a loud message. She's ready to take over again. Known for her strength, speed, and unrelenting charisma, Bianca Belair is a cornerstone of the women's roster, and her presence alone brings an air of legitimacy and unpredictability. The WWE Universe has been buzzing on social media with speculation about her return, and tonight's SmackDown could very well be the night where the landscape shifts. But what exactly can Bianca Belair do upon her return? The possibilities are endless, but some are more impactful than others. Whether she chooses to go after gold, reignite rivalries, or form unexpected alliances, Belair has the power to change everything. One major possibility is that Bianca Belair immediately confronts the current WWE Women's Champion. Whether that's Bayley, Tiffany Stratton, or another top heel holding the title, Bianca could come out swinging, both literally and figuratively. The EST has unfinished business with the championship picture, especially after her reign was cut short earlier this year. A surprise return followed by a direct challenge for the Women's Championship would be a bold, decisive move that reestablishes Belair at the top of the food chain. Imagine the scene. The current champion stands tall after a successful title defense, and suddenly Bianca's music hits. The crowd explodes. She walks down the ramp, stares her rival down, and without saying a word, raises her hand and points to the belt. It's classic WWE storytelling, simple, effective, and a visual reminder that the EST is back and gunning for the top prize. It also sets up a marquee match at a future premium live event, perhaps even Clash at the Castle or Payback, depending on timing. This approach puts Bianca right back in the championship conversation and gives fans a reason to get emotionally invested again. Another strong angle could involve Bianca Belair turning heel for the first time in years. While she's one of the most beloved stars on the roster, there's always been chatter about what a heel version of the EST might look like. Her strength, athleticism, and cocky swagger already lend themselves well to villainy. If WWE wanted to do something truly shocking, they could have Bianca return not to applause, but to ambush a top babyface like Naomi or even Jade Cargill. This would flip the script and force the fans to see Bianca in a whole new light. She could cut a promo about being underappreciated, about how fans and management took her for granted, and how now she's done playing nice. This type of return would light up social media and add a thrilling layer to the women's division, particularly if Belair aligns herself with other heels like Damage CTRL or goes solo in a destructive path. A heel turn would also open the door for fresh rivalries and elevate lesser-used babyfaces, who would now be fighting from underneath against the EST's dominance. Bianca could also use her return to align with another top female star and go after the Women's Tag Team Championships. This might seem like a step down for someone of Belair's caliber, but with WWE reportedly interested in revitalizing the women's tag division, having a star like Bianca go after Tag Gold would bring instant legitimacy. Imagine her pairing up with a returning Sasha Banks or even someone unexpected like Shotzi or Lyra Valkyria. The combination of star power and unique chemistry would spark excitement and give Bianca a new lane to explore while still staying in a featured position. It would also give her more television time to re-establish her personality and deepen her connection with the audience. Plus, if WWE is planning a long-term story for Bianca heading into Royal Rumble or WrestleMania season, the tag titles could serve as a temporary, but still prestigious, goal that keeps her relevant without rushing back into the singles title picture. This also gives WWE flexibility with booking and allows Bianca to mentor or elevate a less experienced partner, building more depth in the division overall. Reigniting a long-standing feud could be another way WWE uses Bianca Belair on her SmackDown return. One obvious candidate is Charlotte Flair. The two have had sporadic clashes over the years, but they've never had a full-blown rivalry on a consistent basis. With Charlotte currently off television recovering from injury, WWE could tease the feud now and build anticipation for a future showdown. Belair could cut a promo declaring herself the most dominant woman in WWE history, only to have a vignette or a video package remind her that she hasn't truly conquered the Queen. This kind of storytelling plants seeds for a huge match down the road, possibly at Survivor Series or even WrestleMania. Reigniting rivalries helps long-term storytelling, and WWE is in a place where legacy feuds like Bianca versus Charlotte have value not just for the spectacle, but for the emotional and historical weight they carry. Fans know these two are destined to clash again, and if Bianca starts dropping hints, it'll create buzz across platforms. She could even drop subtle digs about Charlotte's absence, further fueling speculation. Finally, Bianca Belair could use her return to challenge the authority or disrupt the current balance of power in the women's division. This would be a fresh and exciting direction. Over the last year, Bianca has been positioned as the smiling, determined babyface who always plays by the rules. But what if she returns with a new attitude, one where she questions management decisions, demands better treatment, or even accuses the brass of favoritism. She could approach SmackDown general manager Nick Aldis and tell him to stop playing politics and start recognizing who the real face of the division is. This anti-authority stance would blur the lines between heel and babyface, making Bianca a tweener character who is unpredictable and must-see. It would also tie into current themes in WWE, where stars like CM Punk and Seth Rollins have been vocal about locker room dynamics. Bianca going rogue in this way would separate her from the pack and give fans a new reason to tune in each week. This character arc could lead to a major clash with another top star who toes the company line like Bayley or even Becky Lynch if she ends up on SmackDown again. In conclusion, Bianca Belair's return to WWE SmackDown tonight holds the potential to launch a wave of fresh storylines, unexpected turns, and memorable moments. Whether she goes after championship gold, embraces a new side of her character, or shakes up the entire women's division, the EST's presence will be impossible to ignore. WWE has a rare opportunity to create something electric with her return, one that resonates across all brands and fan demographics. Bianca is more than just a superstar. She's a movement, a force, and a game changer. SmackDown will never be the same once she steps back into the spotlight, and whatever path she chooses, it's clear that the future of the blue brand is about to get a whole lot more dynamic. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.